You're watching the Battered Fans Network.
Chris, the Herons are back. Welcome, everybody, to episode number 232 of the Battered Herons podcast. I am your host, Daniel Granada, and alongside me, as always, Mr. KBD. How are you doing, sir?
I'm just hoping for the same outcome that we had last time against this team. That's what I'm hoping for.
It was a pretty chill game last time we played them. I remember the first half, I felt like they dominated the ball, a lot of possession, but I didn't feel like it was very dangerous. Diego Gomez had himself a game. Redondo had 3 goal contributions. So we're here to preview Thursday's game, and we have Italy Jet in the backstage ready to come on. But before we get him on, we figured since we've already talked Toronto, because that happened like, 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Fairly
recent.
We didn't feel like So we didn't feel like it was necessary to do like those hour-long preview shows that we usually do. Everybody knows Italy Jet very well. We just talked about Toronto a couple days ago. So we're just going to jump straight into it and talk about what we expect to see with the starting lineup, what we expect to see from Tata. Do they really want to win this game? Do they care? And then we'll bring Italy Jet on to give us the Toronto side, and then we'll finish it up. I know some people on Twitter were like 7:00. We usually don't record on Tuesday nights. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed. Tuesday nights, usually we do not record. So we did it today because of the game on Thursday. But generally, we don't record on Tuesday nights. That's why it's a random 7:00 start today. But like I said, we'll keep it short and sweet today, and hopefully you guys have some fun with us. So let's start, Chris.
Well, we got some house cleaning to do. There's been some stuff happening aside from this game itself, like inside the pitch.
So let's get to it. Tell me, what are you talking about before we talk about on the pitch?
So what I'm talking about is a lot of people received an email, right? And it basically showed that there was an offer for $25 tickets for this coming Thursday's game. Not only that, but it also showed that there was some sort of a package where you get the tour. I mean, you're getting guided. Like, who's doing that? Is Messi doing that since he's not playing? I mean,
is it a Messi guided? Yeah, I promise you, it's not $25 if Messi's leading that.
That's a bargain.
He's not talking much either.
Yeah, for sure. Or maybe a hologram. Imagine they have a hologram of Messi.
Oh, people would buy that. You know what? Okay, go ahead, keep filibustering while I'm gonna bring up the email real quick, at least the image. So
you know what? If you guys can just comment in the chat, just hologram Messi, would you pay $10 extra for that? Yes or no? Hologram Messi takes you on a tour of Drive Pink. Would you pay $10 extra for that? Yes or no?
Well, and like I was saying earlier this week, I told you that the tickets weren't going to drop to, what was it, like $14, because
it's getting close.
Well, yes,
it's getting close.
But now we're talking about Ticketmaster dropping down that low, right? Because I said the secondary market, which is where you would find those tickets at that price before, they were never going to get that low because people weren't buying the original tickets.
Absolutely, Tommy. Scented hologram.
But
smells like expensive cologne and cigarettes.
No, Messi, no way Messi smells like cigarettes.
You don't know that. I guarantee you he does.
No way he smells like cigarettes. What does Messi smell like? He smells like mate, right?
He smells like mate. He looks like he smells like premium cologne. Like premium.
No way.
Like we can't.
I am almost 100% sure Messi doesn't wear cologne. I am 100% sure he doesn't wear cologne.
You don't think he wears cologne? What does he wear? Body spray? You don't think he wears anything? No. He just lets off his messy fumes.
He's a goat. He doesn't need cologne. I am 100% sure he doesn't wear cologne.
These are good questions. We're going to put this on Twitter at some point.
He doesn't wear cologne. All right, so I found it.
Don't be sorry, Tommy.
Oh, I found it. Here it is. And this is the email that everybody got not too long ago. And it was $25 ticket and a tour and ticket package. Now, do you get that tour the same day on August 8th?
No, there has to be something where they like coordinate it. Because if you're getting a ticket package, I imagine that you have to like call somebody in order to be able to get this, right? And they're going to tell you, okay, here's your ticket and here's the day of your tour because we want you to be season ticket holder because we have a ton of people who are not renewing their season tickets.
Now, Chris, that's what you and I have been on this tour.
Yes.
Would you say that this tour is I mean, $25 plus the game. It's not a bad package.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it.
Okay. Because in reality, I didn't go with you. We went around the same time, but I didn't go with you. What I remember, we went to where the press conference room is, right?
Yes.
Where they have the press conferences.
Yes.
I don't remember if we went into the locker room.
I went into the locker room.
Okay,
I went into
they take you to David Beckham's suite.
Yes, they took me to David Beckham's suite. They took us to the locker room, obviously the home locker room. They took us. I'm trying to run through it. They took us like to the third story where they showed where the press box. They showed
that was it. It's a
PA,
makeshift stadium
where the PA is, and they showed us the little radio station.
And then they walked me through my cutout because that's back when I still had the cutout up in 2020. So it was 2021 at that point. So they took me to see my cutout. That was it. No, it was still 2020. That was the extent of it. I don't know if they added anything. I can't imagine that they would add anything, but that would probably still be the tour unless they take you to the training facility, which would be pretty cool. But that's what it was back then. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Mike V saying David Beckham's suite smells like Old Spice and Agua Velva. Aqua Velva.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think $25 to get a tour and a game, that's pretty good. But
it is.
I mean, look, the end game here for them is they want to give you the tour because they want you to get season tickets. They want you to fall in love because they're trying to.
Yeah, falling in love with that stadium.
All right, but that's what it's a ploy. It has to be a ploy because they have to make up for the people that are not renewing.
It's a ploy to get you to buy more tickets, and I don't want to ruin the ploy for everybody. But I mean, like I said, I'm not going to go to any games until September, right? My wife's, who knows when her water's going to break, probably in the next couple of days. So I'm not going to be going to any games until September. But if I could go, I still might not go because $25 a ticket, $50 for 2 tickets, that's great. Plus the $50 parking.
Yeah.
Like they have to include with this free parking. If they include free parking, I might tell my wife, like, we have to take the chance that your water breaks over there because this deal is good.
Yeah.
Like 2 tickets, $50 plus parking.
Yeah.
Hey, let's take the chance that we have the baby in Chase Stadium. But if you're not included, do you think that's a thing?
I think that would happen. You'll get Disneyed.
I'll go to the game.
Yeah.
We'll go to the game. If the water, you get that in Disney?
Yeah, supposedly if you have birth on Disney property on one of the parks, you get that baby gets Disney parks for life.
No,
look it up.
I'm gonna look it up. And you know what?
Well, not now. Later.
I'm gonna contact the people in the front office because I'm taking my wife August 24th. If there's a game and she hasn't given birth yet, if they tell me, hey, your wife gives birth in the stadium, we're going.
Yeah,
free tickets for life. I'm down.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. So that's enough gas bagging. The seats, they're not selling very well. Obviously, they're trying to pump up those sales. The secondary market, like I said, wasn't going to be as good as last time. But I was surprised that Ticketmaster, like Inter Miami themselves, are dropping the ticket prices because they're selling so poorly. So maybe people will go out. Let me tell you something. If my wife wasn't as pregnant as she is and we were just free to go, I would probably go. For this price, I would go. I would go.
I think it's a good bargain.
They say that the most beautiful 2 words in sports are Game 7, right? Because it's win or go home. These knockout games are all win or go home.
Well, right now the cheapest ticket you can get on StubHub is $28. So if you go directly to Inter Miami, $25 and get a tour, it's a pretty good bargain.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this is the only time that you're gonna see something like this better than the secondary market. So
yeah,
if you haven't already, and you're close to the stadium, you guys should go. Even though the parking sucks, man. You know how it is to charge $50 for parking? That's a crime. Yeah. All right. So let's get into the lineups real quick before we bring Italy Jet on.
Well, I want to go over the lineup of what they had against Toronto last time. So Drake Callender was a starting goalie. Aviles and Kristoff were the starting center backs. Alba left back. Ian Ferre was your starting right back. You had the midfield with Redondo, Bright, and Rojas. And then you had Gomez in the left wing, Campana in the striker position, and Gresso on the right wing. That was the starting lineup when we played Toronto last time.
which I think, I mean, outside of Campana playing over, I mean, Suarez wasn't available
Suarez.
then, but if Suarez would have been there, obviously
would've been
Messi
him.
aside, Messi aside, this would have been a really good lineup. Now, Christoph left that game in like the 30th minute, and Noah Allen came in for him. That's the game where I don't know if he was fatigued or he got injured or something. So, and that game, Diego Gomez scored. Redondo scored 2 goals in the second half. I felt like we pretty much handled that game.
Yes. It was easy pickings.
And I'm expecting a lot of the same. That's the game that we gave up a goal really late in the game, and Drake didn't get his clean sheet, but it was basically 3-0 late into the game.
And Signe and Bernadeschi both played as well. Their biggest threats.
And you had money on Bernadeschi. He didn't score, which goes to show you whoever you bet on does horribly. So please stop betting on Robert Taylor.
Okay, I'm going to stop this week for sure. I won't bet on him.
All right. So who do you think is going to – or what do you think the starting lineup is going to be this coming week?
Well, I think Bright's going to hold on to that. I feel like Christoph's not going to start. It's going to be, I think –
This was the starting lineup this past week against Tigres.
Yeah. The only questionable thing here is that Boosie is not starting on this lineup here, right?
I'm going to predict that Boosie doesn't start this game either.
I wouldn't take the risk. I'd hold off on him. I think that our team, with the way that it's constructed right here, I think that we can be able to progress to the next round.
Yeah, I think we could be. And Suarez playing instead of Campana.
Yes.
I mean, I would move Gressel to the right side. I would change Rojas and Gressel. I'd put Gressel at the right wing, Rojas at left mid. I'd leave Boosie on the bench and bring him on late like we did against Tigres. And I think this is the squad. This squad can beat. Oh, Diego Gomez is supposed to be back though.
And Gamer Class is saying looks like another day to play Dos Santos.
No. So I would put Gressel at right wing. Rojas is going to go to the bench, in my opinion, or should go to the bench, and put Gomez in because Gomez is going to be back. Put him at left mid, and then start Robert Taylor at left wing. I think that would be the lineup, and Boosie off the bench, Suarez as striker. I think that is a formidable lineup that can win at home.
The only thing I would change maybe is putting Frey for Weigand.
Well, I would change.
That's obviously assuming.
Yeah,
obviously
that's not happening.
Yeah, it's assuming that Tata wants to take a flyer on Frey, and on top of that, if Weigand has any sort of lingering injury or something like that. So
yeah, that's not happening. All right.
Yeah.
Well, without further ado, let's bring on Italy Jet. Let's not keep him in the backstage any longer. What's going on, Mr. Italy Jet?
I'm doing good, guys. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, living the dream.
Living the dream.
Yeah. And everybody's on the Dos Santos train, Danny. Stancy's here saying it.
Oh, brother. So Italy,
what's up? Talk to me.
We talked just a couple weeks ago. We won that game pretty convincingly. I thought 3-0, 3-1 with that late goal by Toronto. Right. But you guys got out of the group stage with a draw and a win, right? You beat Montreal and you tied with the Red Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling going into this game? And is there anything that we should be worried about?
I think the only difference is the reason why Miami won is you guys capitalized on everything that you touched when it came to scoring, because we were better at possession, passes, accuracy, and you guys had one more shot on target. But as the game gone on, you guys felt more comfortable, especially in the second half. We kept up with you for a little bit, and then at the end, then you just took over. I'm actually pretty proud of the way we have been handling these last 3 games. And it was kind of like a wake-up call for us. And we've actually been doing a lot better. That ETN and Insigne and Bernadeschi combination has been really helping us a lot. I still like the back 3. I like Wingo. We got him from Europe, and he played in the last game. It sucks that we went to PKs.
You just recently got him?
Yes, we recently got him. His name is Wingo. Okay. He's a center back. But as a back 3, I think he can slip in pretty well. Okay. But yeah, I still think this is going to be a tight game. And then because the way we're playing right now, I haven't seen this in a while. So it's kind of like playing the Inter Miami was a wake up call for us. Mm-hmm. So then we kind of kicked things into gear.
I want to mention a couple stats here because Toronto's one of the worst 5 teams in goals against, but that's not necessarily what I want to bring up. This team is a fouling juggernaut. They are number one in the entire league in yellow cards.
Fouls committed? Oh, in yellow cards.
in yellow cards.
Yeah,
So
we do have a lot of yellow cards, correct.
very undisciplined for sure. And on top of that, you have a lot of hotheads in terms of like on the team. I mean, Kerr
Yeah,
scares
but
me.
Ozario and Lorea wasn't back for that game. I think now that's under control a little bit more,
Yes.
in my opinion. In my opinion, but
For sure.
I understand what you're saying, though. Overall, yes, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, aside from that, I've always said it, Danny, in a lot of our talks in Toronto, Bernadeschi and Insigne on any day of the week still strike fear in my heart, no matter what.
Mhm.
So
Now, Italy, are they getting along finally, or they still don't like each other?
Bernadeschi and Insigne seem like they're doing pretty well as of now. I know a lot of it can change any minute now, right? But as of right now, I mean, the way their chemistry is on the field, behind the scenes, Toronto's a great stuff behind the scenes, just like One Jets Drive does with the Jets. I see them a lot together, and they've been talking together a lot. They seem like they're on the same page as of now. So I like what I'm seeing right now. That could change later, but I do like it right now.
they actually were given, when they both came off the field in the last game against Pachuca, they both were giving each other high fives when they hit the bench, Danny.
Right.
Does
So-
Bernadeschi have the worst hair in the league?
I think he does. I don't even know where it even comes from, to be honest. He's
that?
always done that though around this time. July and August, he changes his hair really, unicorn. Someone called me a unicorn in the chat, Mike V.
Mhm.
This is a unicorn move. So in my personal opinion, so he does that every year. That's a Bernadeschi thing. He even did that in Europe before he came over here.
Oh,
No.
this is perfect. El Bigote just did it. Bernadeschi reminds me of one of the ghosts from the Matrix Reloaded. What does Bernadeschi smell like?
I've never seen the Matrix.
Honestly, Bernadeschi looks like he smells like
Oh,
herbs.
Yeah,
and stuff.
herbs. 100%.
Yeah, herbs. That's just me though. Insigne though, Gucci all the way. Totally.
Yeah,
100%.
totally.
Yeah,
Gucci.
Insigne looks like he bathes
Gucci,
for sure.
Fendi.
Very
the finest colognes.
Oh yeah, shaves, keeps his probably every day. He gets a haircut.
Very well
I
groomed.
mean,
He seems
very
very
put together.
yes,
Very put together.
Very
for
attached.
sure he uses the aftershave that you kind of smack on the face.
Oh, for
Home
sure.
Alone?
Sure.
Oh,
Yes,
for sure.
Absolutely.
He probably
Oh.
has it like in the morning, afternoon, night. Probably.
Bernadeschi smells like pesto. I thought he was gonna say pecueca, but whatever it is, that's not good. But Insigne definitely looks clean.
Coconut oil on his hair.
100%. Italy.
What's
So,
up?
before I ask you for the prediction, one last question. Sean
Yes, sir.
Johnson,
Yes.
how's everything going with Sean?
Everything is going well. The only thing that kind of he needs to work on is when someone takes a shot, whether it's in the box or outside the box, when he saves it, the aftermath of when he saves it, he doesn't get
Doesn't hold on to
control
it?
on it. And exactly, doesn't get control, doesn't hold on to it. And usually that'll either end up in a goal or someone's going to kick it out wide. But that's the only issue. His communication is good. You see him in the PKs. You've seen him make some big saves the last
Didn't he
3
win
games.
that Red Bulls for you? The Red Bulls a PK because of him?
100%. If
Yeah.
someone said that they didn't, I don't know what the hell they're watching. But yes, Sean Johnson has been doing pretty good for us. Like I said, that's the only one thing that scares me is the ball control. His feet, I'm not worried about, but the ball control after when someone shoots is the only thing I'm worried about.
Just to add to that, since they played Columbus and lost 4-0, they've only allowed 1 goal against every competitor, obviously, except the Red Bulls, but that's in penalty kicks. But 1 goal
Right.
in every game, minus Montreal, where they only allowed 0
Right.
goals.
Exactly. Yeah.
So-
I hope it's coming together. I hope it continues to go together. And I like the starting lineup that we're going to do as well.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, I guess let's get into it. Prediction time. What are you feeling, Italy?
I mean, since things are coming together at the right time for Toronto, I still feel like you guys still have our number. I know it hasn't always been perfect, but we kept up pretty good with you guys last time, except in the 60th minute. I still think you guys are still going to win this game, but we're going to give you a full good 60 minutes. Everything with Toronto after 60 minutes is always up and down, but we've had some very good spells around the 85, 90-minute mark where I think you guys will get a goal. I think it's going to be 2-1 Inter Miami, but I think we will give you guys a good show.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you got to watch out for Etienne and Insigne and Bernardeschi. They are on fire right now.
No, for sure.
They created 6 chances last game, and just that alone. And if Bernardeschi can just hit one on target, man, we would get more goals. So I think it's 2-1 Inter Miami.
Chris, if you want, I'll go next. I'm going to go 3-1. I'm going to go same scoreline as last time. I do think that Insigne and Bernardeschi are dangerous. But I think getting Diego Gomez back, getting Suarez back, I think it's going to be a huge lift if Bright starts the way I believe he will. And I think Busquets will come off the bench. I think that's going to be a huge lift also. And I think 3-1. I'm going to go same scoreline as last time, 3-1 at home, half-empty stadium, maybe even more than half-empty stadium. But we'll get the W. Chris, what are you thinking?
I think it's going to be easily. This game is going to be 3-1. And the only one that's going to make a goal is this guy right here. This guy, the ghost from the Matrix, Bernardeschi. He's the only one that's going to be scoring a goal.
That's from the Matrix?
Yes, that is from the Matrix. A Bigote special request.
I have to watch that movie. Everybody always talks about it.
You never seen the Matrix, Danny?
Oh, really? You never seen?
Wait, no. You never seen the Matrix ever.
Okay.
None of them. Oh, you know what? This program's done. This program.
Is it really that good?
We're done. We're done.
Oh.
We're done. It's over.
Wow, Danny.
We're finishing this right now, Danny. This is. You know what?
I'm sure,
you know what?
Okay.
End the show.
Can I tell you real quick why I've never seen it?
Go for it. Yeah.
I think Keanu Reeves is the most overrated actor of all time.
Oh my God! The Replacements is one of the top 5 movies of all time. You're done.
John Wick. I love John Wick to death.
It's not even a top 5 sports movie of all time.
You're closing this out by yourself. Goodbye.
Ah.
I'm out of here.
Italy, let everybody know where they can find you when Chris's dumbass goes away.
So down here, Facebook, Instagram, and X on Italy Jet, doing Jets content here on the Batter Network. Also doing Toronto segments when Inter Miami and Toronto come in. And then also we do a Heat podcast. And that's me, Italy Jet. Appreciate you guys.
I appreciate you coming on short notice. And I'm going to double down. Keanu Reeves is the most overrated actor.
Oh, actor. Gotcha.
Yes, actor. And, I heard he's a great guy. I heard he's really nice. But
yeah, he's one of the nicest people in Hollywood. And shockingly, Hollywood being nice.
Well, oh my God. But I've watched the Speed movies and like his stupid
great movies too.
Monotone.
Oh my God, Speed is one of the best movies. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and then I love John Wick. I love John Wick. John Wick's one of my favorites.
John Wick looks like a horrible movie. I've never seen that crap either, but it looks like a horrible movie. It looks like a horrible movie.
We learned a lot about Danny today. Oh, no, and then the kid pops on.
Tell him.
You're done.
Tell him right now. Tell him. Danny,
oh, wow. He's even getting kids involved.
Right
so you're going to call your kids Danny? Do I got to call?
Danny, you're done.
Oh, you're done. Got it.
All right. Well, I will stand on this.
All right.
I will stand on this. The Matrix, never seen it. Don't care for it. John Wick looks like a horrible movie. Bill and Ted, Awesome Adventures. Okay, that I'll give you that.
Because Bill and Ted, okay,
because he wasn't talking in his monotone voice like all the time. Yeah, overly dramatic ass.
Hold on. So have you seen John Wick?
Well, I was just talking about
it. Looks horrible.
I love it. He hasn't.
You know what? That's it. Alejandro, thank you. Much appreciated. Stop it, Danny. That's it. This show's over. This is the last episode of all time.
All time.
Maybe we'll get into it tomorrow morning. We're gonna be back tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Cafecito with the Herons with Solana, because Chris's bitch ass will be somewhere else. Who knows where? So tomorrow morning, Cafecito with the Herons. And if you guys have not, yes, he paid $10 to shut me up.
Man, damn.
Wow. And if you guys haven't already, I put up the link on Battered MLS Fans. It's going live at 9 p.m. So if you haven't already, we have a panel of another 5 MLS podcasters talking Leagues Cup, all things MLS. So if you have nothing to watch tonight and you want to just hear some more MLS talk, so go ahead, Battered MLS Fans at 9 o'clock. There is the oh, brother. And we're going to have Hammy, we're going to have call-ins tomorrow morning for Cafecito with the Herons. So if you want to, you could jump on then. And we're going to sign off here. Chris's dramatic ass is somewhere else. But you know what? I'll give Chris probably a better actor than Keanu Reeves. So if you are listening on audio, we appreciate you listening all the way to the end. Please leave us 5 stars, comment, review, all that good stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. And for those of you in the chat, except for the ones that are insulting me, which is basically everybody here, we appreciate you hanging out with us for the last 25 minutes. And we'll be back tomorrow morning for Casa Visita with the Herons. Tonight, 9 p.m. for Battered MLS Fans on the Battered MLS Fans channel. And Thursday night for the post game after the Inter Miami-Toronto game. So that's what's coming up. We appreciate you guys hanging out, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Friends. Get out.